What's up? Welcome back to a new YouTube video. I'm Austin Hancock. What we're going to talk about today is how to build your baseline so that you can one day afford irresponsible financial decisions like this one. But the question is it irresponsible when you're responsible with your budget, your baseline, and understanding how much money you really make? Let's break it down. So what we call this is our baseline, our freedom baseline. And I'm gonna show you right now exactly how to start with yours. Baseline, also known as your freedom number. So what we need to figure out is, one, how much money do we make? Well, this is a lot more complicated for entrepreneurs because most of the time when entrepreneurs start their business, they live out of the business. And they do so that they can take tax deductions. For instance, they may buy a truck in the company name. Then they may use a fuel card from the company, and then they may put their health insurance in the company. And then they may take that little trip with the company and use the company credit card, or buy lunch, and then maybe buy dinner, and then buy this cool camo jacket because they're gonna need it. And they learn about how to expense things so that they don't have to pay taxes on it. But the problem that comes with this, for all my entrepreneurs watching this, is that they really don't know how much money they're making out of their business. So they may take a salary, but on top of the salary are all these things that we just talked about, which actually end up hurting us. There's nothing wrong with mitigating not paying any taxes. I would argue that getting into real estate investing is going to be a better tool for you to have tax deductions than doing what I did at the very beginning, and maybe something that you're doing right now, which is living out of the business. Because then when you live out of the business, you don't know what you make unless you have good what? Good bookkeeping. And I'm not a bookkeeper. Do I look like a bookkeeper? No. I'm a guy that has a vision, that wants to go and build a business, and that is most entrepreneurs that are watching this video. Most entrepreneurs in general are the ones that are creative and see this bigger picture and want to have a bigger life, and so they go do it. They also probably said, fuck you, I'm not working for the man, I'm gonna work for myself, and I'm gonna figure it out because I would rather make 40 grand a year and work 100 hours a freaking week than make 100 grand a year and work 40 hours a week for someone else, right? That's the personality, and that's who I'm talking to today. So the freedom and baseline number that you have to establish, you need to understand. Now, what you can do and what you should do is come up with this, because it depends on where your business is at. If your business is just doing 100 grand a year, or your business is doing 300 grand a year, 500 grand a year, million a year, or multi-million a year, it's gonna be a little bit different, but you gotta be careful not to raise this baseline. You have to ask yourself, number one, the house. How much does it cost? Let's just say our house costs $2,000 a month. Food. Let's budget in food. How much do we think we're gonna spend on food? It's astronomical these days compared to what it was less than 5 years ago, okay? So let's say realistically a family of 4 right now, you're gonna be spending a minimum of probably another $2,000 a month. I gotta drive, so I need what do I have? Drive, boom. So what do I drive? Let's say my car payment. We got 2 car payments because we got myself and my wife. We got to figure this out. How much is that going to cost? Let's just say each car payment is also $1,000, because we both know that you're not going to buy a piece of shit and pay it off like Dave Ramsey. That's what you're going to do. I just know what you're going to do, especially when you're owning your own business. You're going to buy the bigger truck, the nicer thing. You're going to expense it because you're going to buy something that's the correct weight so that you can do so. Now, your fuel. What's your fuel going to cost per month? Let's just say right now, $200 a week, $200 times 4, there you go, $800 a month. Miscellaneous, we'll hold off on that one. Let's go to insurance. Right now I know insurance, I am a veteran, so I have VA on myself, but for a while there I carried VA insurance, and I paid for my own health insurance because I was so obstinate to go to the VA. Fortunately, I have changed my thought process, and it is actually better here in California than it was in Oklahoma. But let's just say for a family of 4, paying out of pocket for insurance is gonna be around $1,300 a month. Miscellaneous, let's throw in, you still want to live your life. Are you not going to go out to eat? Are you not going to buy that extra thing? What about kids' sports? I know all of you people out there that are watching this, you probably don't have your kids playing some stupid sport where you travel around the United States because your kid's going to be some pro, because you know I ain't about that life. But I also know that I like to support my kids, and if they want to go get into some extreme sports, or if they want to get really good at some regular sports, I'll support that too. Come on, let's be honest. I got daughters. They're going to twist my arm. and I'm going to do what I want to do with them because I want to make more money and I want to provide for them. I'm not going to have limiting beliefs on my income, and I don't want my kids to grow up with limiting beliefs either, but I also don't want them to grow up spoiled. So what are we going to put in here? Let's be real. Let's put $1,500. Total coming in at $9,600 a month. And that is our freedom baseline, okay? So if that's the case, then the way I thought and the way I still think, because I'm a real estate guy, because I'm a huge cash flow guy, for all of you business operators out there in your business, do you have to go and work and pull concrete and to build a fence and to spray the lawn or to do whatever it is yourself or to just manage the crews in order to make this $9,600 a month? Most likely you do, okay? So my game was I want my real estate to pay for my baseline, for my basic needs and income so I never have to worry about them. Most people will tell you, Dave Ramsey, shout out to him, will tell you to pay these things off, pay my house off, pay my car off, pay my all these things, lower your expenses. And I do agree with him to a certain degree. But the problem here is you're going to be constantly fighting to pay things down, and you're going to spend a lot of money in doing so when it's actually easier to take that money and make more money with it, especially if you're an entrepreneur and a business owner. You could take that money and invest it into real estate, get a better tax deduction. You can take that money, put it back into your business while you're watching this, and make more money with that money. So paying off that home, and if you don't want to live there for the next 5 years or 30 years, then you might as well not pay it down in the first place, right? Here's the argument for rent, but we're not getting into that. So you're not going to pay off your car because you're going to probably buy a new one every 2 to 3 years anyway as a business owner. So you're just going to keep a revolving door. And so these expenses don't go down unless you choose to buy a less expensive car. But let's be real, it's 2026. That $1,000 car payment for each one of you is probably only a $50,000 vehicle, which is mind-blowing just because of how it is. Because I started a business, I had payments that were $500 a month, and that was expensive to me, okay? But times are relative to what it is. So $9,600 a month turns into how much a year? $115,200. So let's go up. But this number doesn't matter as much to me as this number, because the most important is cash flow. So what I set out to do was buy enough property. Now, you can do it however you want, whether it's rental property, whether it's dividends from your freaking stocks, whether it's Bitcoin dividends, whatever it may be. Well, for me, real estate was the easiest, and that is exactly what we line out here, and it bolts directly with your business. And if that's the case, then what you can do is you create your cash flow based on that. And so you need, let's be real, let's call it 10K a month, because we're rounding up. We don't have this limiting belief. So if I need 10K a month, then what I need to do, this is my need, this is what I need to free myself, freedom, right? If that's my freedom number, how do I get there? So let's make it quick and simple. If I had $500 in net cash flow, like how I talk slow when I write slow, cash flow per unit, how many do I need, right? I need 20 units paying me $500 a month. Simple math. This was Math for Marines by Austin Hancock. Now, if that's the case, if I need 20 units, then I set out to go and get these 20 units and make sure that I am netting a minimum of $500 a month. And that is how you do the simple math on creating your financial freedom. And so once you have that, any money that you're making in your business that is an addition to this $10,000 a month coming in from your investments, once you live off the investments, you could break your leg at work, you could not show up anymore, the business could go bankrupt, and as long as you didn't attach that business to your asset portfolio, you're gonna be able to eat, you're gonna be able to go, and you're gonna be able to have a house, a car, or 2 cars, you're gonna be able to eat your food, you're gonna be able to go out, and you're gonna have your insurance covered, right? Could we shrink these payments? We could, but let's be goddamn real today, because I'm not gonna shrink my lifestyle because you can only shrink so much, okay? So this is what you do in order to create that baseline freedom number. And what I challenge you to do after you watch this video, if you like this video and you like this content, one, I want you to comment on this video and say it helped me in some capacity. Because another one we're going to dive into on the next episode of Freedom is what we're going to do is We're going to teach you how to do this with your personal income as well. Now, we added a lot of personal income in here, but some of you guys may be W-2 earners, you may be firefighters, you may be law enforcement officers, and what you have to square away is your expenses, and that is right here before we go. Income versus expenses. So many people have these mixed together and have no idea why they're broke. I know people that make 60 grand a year, not joking, 60 grand a year and have extra money to be able to travel once a year maybe, okay? Not a lot of money. And then I know people that make $500,000 a year that don't have any money left over because they spend it. And this goes from financial literacy and learning how to make money to financial discipline, learning how to multiply the money and creating a life that you can go and live however you want. Thanks for watching this YouTube video. I'm Austin Hancock. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and ask the questions or leave the comments in the comment section. Let's freaking go.